am the GM of the New York Yankees. I've been GM for 1 year. Things started out scary. I lost some of my best players to the fantasy draft. Though, I still won the World Series with an 109-win season. In the offseason, I made big moves. I got back former star Aaron Judge and traded away a lot more for him. My budget is in bad shape, and I need to trade people to regain some money. The fans have called me about the future of the club, and they're really mad.
Are you concerned about the Justin Verlander deal? 'Cause I am. You're spending too much money.
I'm just wondering, but, since Aaron Judge's on the team, what about Teoscar Hernandez, since Judge will be playing right field?
Hi, I'm calling because I heard your budget is really low, so will hot dog prices go up? Father said he won't pay for a $5 hot dog.
Hey, I'm a big fan, and I was watching one of the games on the Yes app, and, it said I had to pay for 7 subscriptions for 1 year because of budgetary constraints. Can I please have a refund?
Hi guys, welcome to this franchise, and right now I've already played 1 game in this season, my budget is going to be a real problem. We're going to try to get that back to where it could be a good budget, but off season kind of good, worked out for us. So this is my our star. So we got Jonathan Davis. He won MVP last year. Hank Aaron Award, a bunch of stuff. And he won Gold Glove. Freddie Freeman, Silver Slugger. 2022 season were pretty good. We got Aaron Judge finally back on the squad after being with Detroit for a year. He had a 40 home run season, pretty good. Holly had his best season, 38 home runs, 44 doubles, 115 RBIs. Pretty good. Stanton was a little bit slower than wanted, but the average was up to 290, but only 33 bombs, only 88 RBIs. Kind of wanted that to be higher. Teoscar Hernandez, we got him in a trade last year. Very injured. He was out for 1 to 2 months, so not the numbers we wanted. Kirby Yates had an amazing season in 2022. He won reliever of the year, 44 saves, and ERA just at 1. So, and George Springer here was injured for 1 to 2 months, but still hit 17 bombs. And we had a guy named Mike Moustakas at third base, but he was hitting really low, so we got this guy. Last season, 26 home runs, 236. That's more than Mike Moustakas, and a big contract extension. So that's basically our squad here, but our pitching rotation. So Max Scherzer, Cy Young Award winner last year, pretty good, but rough first start. That was opening day. Justin Verlander, he started the MLB All-Star game, had a decent season, but we made some really dumb moves with him. We're paying him $25 million this year, but he's 40, and we signed him to a 12-year deal, $2.7 million. Yeah, so he's going to be 52 when he's done. For some reason, we did that. Chris Bassett. Now, he started off really well, but injuries kind of plagued him, and that's why he has the numbers he has. It would have been a lot better, but he was out for a little while. Corey Kluber, really good season, comparing how old he's getting. And lastly, John Means. We traded for him at the end of last season. During the beginning of last season, and he did pretty decent with us. And we have until 2027. Our bullpen, decent. The ERA was pretty high in the bullpen last year, but Kirby Yates was solid last year. So this season, we're going to try to get rid of our budget, and there is some teams that we're going to simulate a couple more games in the season just to see where things are going, and then we are going to go right into trading, seeing how people are doing. So we are back So we simulated a month of the game, simulated a month of play, and a lot of people got injured. Yeah, so we have some minor leaguers. He's on the bench 1 to 6 days, but a lot of guys on the 60-day IL, 2 to 3 weeks, 1 to 2 months, and 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can move him. I should have moved them, but basically they're gonna be there for a while. And one of our catcher, he was injured for a little bit. So he's only played 19 games, but he's hitting really well. So people have done decent. Let's look at Freddie Freeman. Already got 7 home runs, 339. Giancarlo Stanton, 309, 10 home runs. Jonathan Davis, 8 home runs, a little less than we thought, but he does have a 439 average, which is pretty good. Javier Baez, 9 home runs, 357. Aaron Judge, 220. Wow. And we're paying him $35 million a year for 9 years, and he's hitting 220. That's not good. But Teoscar Hernandez, 351, 14 bombs. Wow. George Springer, 3 home runs. It's okay. Patrick Wisdom has 5, but he's hitting 217. But we're only paying him $700K. So this is our main problem here. I don't know. We're paying him the most out of most of our players, and I don't know if I want to trade him because he's hitting. Because he could blossom, but he's hitting 220. So I don't know what we're gonna do about him, but we'll see. Jake Myers, let's see. He's not great. Jake Myers, he had 76 games. Kind of proved himself last year, but not a great start to this year. Not for him either. But let's go to the pitching rotation here. And Max Scherzer, the ERA is a little bit higher than we wanted, but he's doing pretty well. Justin Verlander, okay. Now, Chris Bassett, not the same as what he started out last year. Corey Kluber, this has been, oh my gosh, Corey Kluber, he's doing really well. And John Means, okay, but Corey Kluber, wow, this is a better start than we wanted out of Corey. So that's pretty good for us. Let's check on our bullpen and Kirby Yates. Let's see what he's been doing. He's been doing decent, but ERA a little bit high for 9 games. But we have been really solid, 23-4, but we're only leading by 6.5 games in our division. This is a better record start, but not offensively. Well, not pitching wise, but offensively, yes. We do have the best record in all of baseball here. But that could not last. So we still, after the first month, I don't know if we want, yeah. So our trade block, I'd say we don't need catcher, we don't need left or center, but we do need starting, I feel like. I don't know. I don't feel like we need much, but I feel like we need to trade somebody away because our budget is kind of high right now. It's kind of low. We're in the negatives. So, we're paying Aaron Judge a lot, but he's not doing that much. But I don't really want to trade him because he could, become a star at any point. So, we're going to keep him. Jonathan Davis, this is the thing. He has been so solid. Everyone's been so solid that I really just don't find a guy to trade. But Springer, we're paying him $25 million through 2026, and he's only hitting 276, not doing anything really impressive, so I feel like we can get rid of him, but he could blossom too, like a lot of these guys. Nola, he is hot. See, Max Scherzer, I don't know, $43 million. He could blossom, and he won Cy Young last year, but he could fall. I think we gotta simulate another month, and then we gotta see, so let's go right into simulating the next month. Okay, so we simulated the first month of the season. We simulated a second month. So right now we're going into the draft, and I haven't really scouted anybody, so I don't know where we are, but we're last in the draft because that's where we were last year. So I just don't know. It's gonna be that great of a draft for us, but we're gonna going to the draft. So here we go. It's our pick, and see, not very accurate. And we're looking for a really young player with a good MLB ETA, because by the time he's in the bigs, he's already going to be like 25. So I don't know if I want him, but this is a possibility. 19, 2020, 80 potential. We're going to draft him in the big leagues. So this draft, compared to last draft, we're looking for somebody really good. Last draft, we did get somebody really good, a potential 89 overall, but this draft, we're looking for like a potential 90. This is a good one. ATA 2024, he's only 22. He'll be 24, but it's pretty good. And we do need starting pitchers in our, good starting pitchers in our farm system. So we're going to pick another player, and I don't know if we're going to go starting any. Yeah, he'll be 26, and that's not good. This is good. 18, 2024, so he'll be 19, I guess, when he starts out. 19. I guess I've been doing the math wrong, but I'm pretty sure he'll be 19. Yeah. 19. Jacqueline Ray. That's pretty good. And if they're potential 80, their potential will change, but their overall, yeah, so. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. 4 years from now. This is pretty decent. Next year, only 24. We're going to take him. And this is the final round of the draft, so whatever we get here, we get. And yeah, potential 65. Yeah, so I'm going to pick the 18-year-old relief pitcher up here, because 2027, he's only 18. Other guys. All right, that's it. We got to exit the first player draft. And let's see, our roster. So there was some injured people that we did not want, but there's a bunch of people on the 6-day IL still. But there was a couple guys. There was one relief pitcher for us, but let's check the lineup. So Freddie Freeman, 301, 11 home runs, 56 games. It's okay. I mean, that's pretty decent. We kind of want it, but 250, 14 bombs. Yeah, that ain't good. And we're paying him 23. So if he isn't producing in the next 2 months, I say he's gone, Giancarlo. Jonathan Davis, yeah, 384, 18 bombs, bro. This guy, he's definitely staying. The MVP winner last year, bro, he's going to stay. Here's Javi. Yeah, Javi, 335. This is a better... Last year when he started like this, he was hitting real low, but things are going real well for him. Aaron Judge. Okay, the average has gone up, but he's still in a really tight spot. Now, this is kind of where Javi was last year. And then Javi kind of exploded and popped some more bombs, so we'll see. Yes, and Teoscar Hernandez, 25 bombs already. I mean, I gotta check league leaders, but I think he's leading 335 average. This is a really good season for him. George Springer, 283, but still 6 home runs. I feel like he'd be popping more, but I don't know. Patrick Wisdom, 280, 16 bombs. Yes, this is what we wanted out of Patrick Wisdom. I was expecting a little bit less. The average would be a little less. You see 236, kind of a little average, but this is what we wanted, I feel like, out of this guy. Here's Austin Nola, 318. Yeah, Austin Nola last season, not that great, but he didn't get much playing time, but he did win Gold Glove, so I'm liking that. Let's check out our pitchers. Hopefully their ERAs are lower. Max Scherzer, ERA's real high. And he didn't win Cy Young last year. I mean, he did win Cy Young last year, but I don't know. JV, ERA kind of high, but I think we have to keep... I feel like we're going to trade Max here, because Max is really dropping. And how old is he? He's 38. He's dropping. Chris Bassett, 7-1. Because this kind of start Chris Bassett had last year, but the ERA is not that bad. Corey Kluber, ERA is pretty high. Yeah, it's higher. John Means, ERA. Yeah, I think we need to find new starting pitching. And the All-Star game voting, yeah, Javi at short, Teo in right field. That's going to beat out Aaron Judge. Dang it, because we wanted Aaron Judge in right field. That's what I was planning him there. Freddie Freeman at first. Yeah, so we got... but last year we had the pitcher and we had the left fielder, but we didn't have the right fielder. So this year, that's great. Let's check catcher, because I feel like our catcher, yeah, second. It's pretty good. We got Freddie, yeah, right field, Aaron Judge, kind of low, but he'll get hot, hopefully. Let's check the league leaders. Average, Jonathan Davis. Hits, Jonathan Davis. Okay, at-bats. Doubles, Davis. Triples, Davis. Home runs, Teoscar Hernandez. But we have the top 4 in home runs. It's pretty good. RBIs. Javi's leading. Runs, Jonathan stolen. So let's check the awards here. And we did actually, let's go back to league leaders. Stolen bases. This was our starting right fielder last year, but as you can see, 233, only 45. I mean, he did have 45 stolen bases, but he was not producing. So now with Seattle, 9. Yeah, he is starting way better this year than he did last year. So maybe trading him was not the best idea, but we have Aaron Judge, but still. So let's check awards, because I like to see where the voting is. Yes, and it's looking like it's going to be Teoscar Hernandez. Wow, Jonathan Davis did win it last year, but he's falling behind on Teo. Cy Young, yeah, bad reliever of the year, yeah. Rookie of the year. Ooh, Jonathan Davis still looking to win Hank Aaron, though. That's kind of confusing. I'm going to check our bullpen. Let's see how Kirby Yates is doing. And yes, the ERA is still pretty high. We don't now like that compared to last season. And he's only pitched 21 innings compared to 51. So that's the first 2 months of this season. And we're gonna go sign our draft pick. So we do have an 86 potential. This is one of our relief pitchers that we did sign, and I'm gonna sign him for 1 year, yeah, 80K. And let's see, Chavez. We're gonna sign Jacob Chavez. And this one, 81, pretty good, relief pitcher. We do need relief but 62 potential. I'm still gonna sign them because they're really cheap, and then you never know, they could blossom. So we got 3 of them. We got all of our draft picks signed, and we are gonna trade right now this month. Aaron Judge is hotter, but I feel like we are gonna get rid of Max Scherzer here because he is not producing. After winning Cy Young last year, I just don't see him on the squad anymore. Yeah. We're going to trade him, and we're going to find a new starting pitcher that's actually pretty hot right now. Ooh. No, that's not good. Miles Michaelis. How is he doing? Let's check out the best starting. Let's go to awards, and then let's see. Cy Young. Yeah, it's going to be Shane Bieber. If we can get Shane Bieber. Oh, Chris Bassett is second in Cy Young voting. That is pretty good. We're going to hold on to Bassett, but I feel like we're going to try to get Shane Bieber. From the Royals here. They might want more than what we're giving them. Because, it's really high pay for Max Scherzer, but Royals. Here we go. Shane Bieber. And they think we should get more value. We can give them more value. I feel like we should also trade. Now, George Springer is doing pretty hot, but yeah, this isn't what we wanted. I feel like we gotta trade somebody else. Aaron Judge on the market, but I'm gonna feel like we're gonna trade another starting pitcher. I think we're gonna trade also not just Max Scherzer, but we're gonna trade JV here too and see what they say. Yeah, they feel like we should be getting more value. Okay, let's see how Logan Webb's doing. And I'm going to look for who's the second. Pitchers this year have not been doing that great. So, I mean, except Shane Bieber. But look, let's see if we can get Jose Urquidy for him. I'm kind of not really just sure on who I should get because there's not a lot of great pitchers this year. And like the second guy in voting in Cy Young voting, our guy, he's just like he has an ERA of 3, so that doesn't show us that there's great pitchers this year. But let's see if we can get Urquidy from the Guardians. Ooh, I don't think that can be completed. Ooh, they're low on budget too. They can't be completed, and they don't really want. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back next. Well, that was a good episode. So next time in franchise, we're gonna be seeing if we're gonna simulate some more months, and then we're gonna be seeing if we want if we want to trade away some, like, we want to trade away Max Scherzer. But that's the voting right now, and see ya.